humanity. Putting truth in these lines while they busy feeding lies. When you got that tunnel vision, gotta open up your eyes. Wake up and go to sleep. Man, I'm praying all times. And to my guys, ain't no other side. This for my brothers, I'ma pray we all shine. Lock the door. Go ahead, lock the door. Lock the door. Go ahead, lock the door. Yeah, you already know.
Depending on the lessons, some people eat, some people learn. But the game is gonna send you a big. Lock the door.
Bounty Hunter BJ. I'm big on etymology and I'm big on origins of words, right? And this word particularly deals with original, and it comes from the Latin word originum, right? It comes from the Latin word, which means beginning or birth. It can be used as an adjective, right, to describe something that is literally that's very first, or as a noun meaning something that serves as a model for making copies, or the word OG.
I was about to say, we sound like we're talking about the prefix OG.
Yes, and that's what we're talking about. And this is what it is. It's a double entendre. Within the English language, there are many double entendres. So when I'm saying to you, reason why I bring this up, I don't know who was the original guy that started the Green Jackets or who the original guy that started the Bounty Hunters, but that's the OG. Everybody else came behind him. And with that being said, if he's the origin and he's the original, that makes him the OG. All of us are just replicas and copies and a reflection of that OG. You agree or disagree?
I would have to say I would definitely agree at 1,000% based on the origins, and you're defining it from the book perspective, in which how we should be really actually looking at it. But because we're not looking at it from the origins, the really origins of it is the original, the blueprint. Who put this blueprint down? Okay, we are, for example, the world knows it was definitely Tookie and Raymond Washington who set this blueprint, the origin of Crippin, right? So you take that, but then what makes the Barefoot Pookies, rest in peace, and all the rest of the G's and the Uncle Mikes and the rest of them, they're OGs too, considering based on the streetology of what we learned from the street perspective.
I like how
OG,
you said
right?
that. Yeah.
But if we take it from a smarter tone of understanding, like, damn, okay, I know for a fact my big homies, it wasn't just one selectively, it was a couple of individuals in particular who came up with the concept when we became the Bounty Hunters. So that would make them the origins. And then anything behind that, like you said, we're the offsprings of that.
Yeah, they were the rise, the beginning, the source.
The source, the resource, the blueprint, like I said. And so that's interesting, man, because it has never, ever been broken down like that. I broke this analogy down in a different fashion just recently, a couple of weeks ago, on Real Street Life Stars in an interview about what is an OG. And my analogy was just what I just explained and expressed to you. So what you just gave me, again, was some thorough history and inside knowledge upon myself of an OG, of looking at the origins in a different fashion, in a whole different fashion now.
Yeah, I mean, you know, and this is the thing, because I see what you do and I love what you do, and your ability to reach out and be in other sectors and other sections and other individuals bring you to their table to get an understanding. Because here's the thing, there's so many, Texas, New York, New Jersey, Maryland, all these different places, they have bits and pieces, but you have all the parts. And it's going to take a person like yourself, me, and others, and we don't have to name, we know who they are, to give them the rest of the parts because they only got bits and pieces. Because here's the thing, BJ, when we were going to Texas and we were going to St. Louis and we was going to Europe, where were we going, right? We went out there to make money, right? I necessarily didn't go to Texas as Melly Mel. I went to Texas as somebody else.
Straight A-list.
Yeah,
Off top.
yeah.
Off
So
the
what
back,
I'm
as
telling
Derek
you,
actually was saying,
whatever
off the
they
back.
saw, they got a glimpse of something, but I didn't necessarily provide them with a full, thorough history of what Crip or Pyru was.
It's funny you say that, Mel, because a whole lot of people that see me today globally through the vision of television, via internet, and they see me, you know how many people that hits my DM like, is that you, my nigga? Because I had so many different aliases, right? To where when I went out of town, there was no way a motherfucker gonna know my moniker, who I am. You know, they finna have me caught up under the dungeon. I'm way sharper than that. Hey, I'm blue. I'm such a big blue out of town. You feel me? My name Blue, homie. Feel me? And I'm a loc. You feel what I'm saying? I'll flip the whole shit on the nigga because it's a strategy, first and foremost. It's a strategy that we putting down.
Because our objective is to get some money.
Get some straight money. That's the only objective, to get money. Put these niggas to work. They're 30 years behind us, 30 to 20 years behind us. So let me take these two individuals who have voices in this neighborhood, who are somebody, and let me make them become somebody within the financial aspect while I play the trenches. I'm in the cut. I don't want to be all seen. I don't want to be known by my name, and yeah, I'm from Cali, and I'm the nigga that's providing the city. Hell to the no. That's how so many niggas fail. So it's funny that you say that because that was definitely my approach, being smart.
I went to Oklahoma in the early 2000s, and I literally just observable reality. I literally felt like I was in 82. That's just how far I'm like, what the? I didn't say anything. I'm thinking this to myself, right? And then, did I take advantage of that? Yeah. Was it manipulation involved? Of course. Because that's just how far behind they were.
It comes with the game,
yes.
Melly. It ain't something we designed. The life designed it that way. It came with the game. You know what I mean?
But due to the social media, now they catching up to speed. You know what I mean? Not to shame them or make them feel any type of way, because difference don't mean deficient or less than. It's just that it was just different.
Yeah, but a whole lot of cats from these cities, they know that. They understand it. They understand the analogy of it. They knew they was behind. They knew that that's the whole purpose of why they want to be involved with the major city, whether it was New York or Los Angeles or Detroit or Chicago, because they knew these cities had an impact. Feel me? And they was very influential, especially when it came down to the drug game, man. It was major D-boys coming up out of these motherfucking cities, millionaires. So, of course, a nigga way down in Louisiana may get an opportunity and say, oh, I heard it. Because one thing about us was we didn't have the actual eyeball of the media, but you had word of mouth, and word of mouth was powerful. So niggas' names still floated state to state. It didn't matter. You could be from Detroit and your name would be way over here in Los Angeles because your reputation and who you were and the work you was putting in. So your name would rise, it would get around through the war stories of people speaking on you. So you would hear others speaking of it. So your name would float.
And I wasn't surprised, too, that a lot of people on the East Coast took Monster Cody's book and built from there. I wasn't surprised at that because that's what they had. That's what was on the table, you know, and they built whatever they built from it. And whether it was good or bad, it's neither here or there with me, but I understood why they did it. You know what I mean? Because that's what they had to work from. And then at the time, social media is not what it is today.
Well, it's like I said, man, for me, being from that lifestyle once upon a time and being devoted for 30 years of my life, and I stress the 30 because it's important and people need to understand that. The dummies on the internet, they would take and think, oh, he gave back for 30 years of his life. No, you stupid idiots. I devoted and gave my life to the devil for 30 fucking years, bro. Before I resurrected, said, man, God, pull me out of this, Father. Bring me back home. Give me my wings. I gave 30 years of my life to these funky ass, punk ass, hoe ass streets. They ain't gonna give you young niggas, old niggas, nothing back, bro. They ain't gonna give us shit back, bro. But pain, agony, cutthroat, backstabbing, fake people that you thought was your homies that you've been knowing for 20, 30 years, homegirls, all that shit. All this shit gonna give you nothing, bro. It gives you nothing in happiness. So therefore, I was smart enough and wise enough to say, hold on. I still got a life. Still got breath in my body. I'm healthy. Shit, man, let me revamp this. Let me change this shit all the way up so I can live my life, the rest of my life, and live my life out accordingly and have a life. I ain't gotta worry about this shit. I ain't gotta worry about this. Told looking behind my back because niggas on me and I'm on niggas. I ain't gotta worry about none of that shit. If any nigga feel he trying to get me from 30 years ago, 40 years ago, God got me. I ain't even worried about it, bro. If it come and happen, it's got to happen, then, nigga. Before it's me, all I'm on my way and I gotta look for it. I don't live like that no more. I found happiness within myself, something I never had, Melly. I was able to grow and obtain that happiness within myself. So in order for me to obtain that happiness within myself, of course, quite naturally, now I can obtain happiness in life, bro. And I'm gonna appreciate every bit of who I am and what I am today as opposed to what I used to be, my nigga.
From me to you, man, I don't want to see you happy. I want to see you unreasonably happy. And so far, you're doing a good job, bro.
Appreciate it.
Give the kids something on the way out.
Hey, man, listen, we love y'all. When I say we, me, myself, Cat like Professor Melly Mel. And another thing, real quick, to all the OGs on the internet, bro. To all the OGs on the internet. A lot of you need to stop crying and whining and get out your feeling as grown ass supposed to be men and listen to some of these messages that cats is saying. Dudes don't really be shooting firing slugs directly at certain individuals, but y'all let this internet and media shit manipulate and capitalize on your mind and find yourself in here. Now you in a feud and you beefing with some shit that you don't even have no idea about. You know what I mean? My name got tossed up some shit a week ago about shit I really didn't have no idea about. That's neither here or there. But I say this to say this. If you're really an OG and your intentions is really good, meaning you're here for the kids, bro, and your messages is about trying to save lives or teach others not to do what you went and did as original and a fuck up, then we are the type of people, we got to come together, bro. We got to start putting these suckers on blast, these coward niggas who make the phone calls and call another nigga out his name, a bitch, a snitch, a rat, or this or that. Whatever the case may be, them niggas need to be put on blast and held accountable because they bitches and they cowards. Straight pussies, man. And that's my opinion as a real OG, bro, and I stand on that, man. The real ones, we got to come together, bro, and squash all that shit. Feel me? And to the kids out there, like I said, we love y'all. I say we as OGs, the big homies, uncles, the uncles that's left, because I'm an uncle.
They call us all unc.
Yeah,
they call us all unc now.
Yes, and I love it. I'm an uncle, you feel me? I got 9 nephews, 8 nieces, and I love the fact I
say nieces and nephews, cousins, and
all
relatives.
That, so we love y'all, man.
Cousins.
We love y'all, and just take this to the bank, man. We're not here to glorify this gang shit, bro. We're here to lead, to live, and lead by example as the individuals that we are, as the influencers that we are, the leaders that we are, man. Coming from the past tense of life that we come from, we're here to give the guidance to you guys because the torch is in your hand. You are the present and the future. We're just surviving at this point in time. On that note, rules of engagement, we're in the building, man. Bonnie Hunter BJ, CEO Nino Cappuccino, AK BJ, the brand.
Lock the door. Bye.
Cali Finest, baby. Proof of grind all the time. Music money. Got a dollar sign. Hub City. I'm a street nigga, streets fuck with me. I'ma keep pushing products till the feds get me. It's guap off top, diamond Cartier. That nigga wall won't give a broke bitch the time of day. They see me climbing, they see me shining. That's hard work, proof of grinding. New money got me tipping in that 550. Ali, bad man, and I'm so pretty. I got that tech with me, that's my hater sprayer. Go big, grind now, nigga, play later. What can I say?